Hello friends. The bodybuilders on this list come from all over the world, Europe to the US, and have varied backgrounds. While some got their start almost as children, picking up their first weight at 11 or 12 years old, others were late bloomers who only got into fitness when they reached 19 or 20. Regardless of how they started training, who they trained with, and whether they took hiatuses in their career or have been staples on the competition circuit, the bodybuilders on this list have all risen to the top of their game and made a huge impact in the fitness world. They've done everything from acting to consulting as side projects, and have set countless records over the years. They're the kind of guys who would be incredibly intimidating to run into in a dark alley, even though they're pretty much all gentle giants who love their families. They're lean, mean training machines, and their physiques are absolutely mind-blowing. Here are 7 of the biggest bodybuilders of all time. Number 7. Philip Heath. Philip Heath, who many know by his nickname, The Gift, grew up in Seattle, Washington, and was a typical high school jock. He played varsity basketball, and excelled enough that he earned a basketball scholarship to the University of Denver. He played as a point, shooting guard at the university's Div 1A basketball team. While he loved basketball, he was looking for his next challenge, and it was only after university that he found the world of bodybuilding in 2002. He pushed his body from 185 pounds to 215 pounds of pure muscle, before cutting down to 192 pounds for his first competition, the Rocky Mountain and PCUSA Championship Northern. Heath won quite a way to start out his career. He trained harder, got even bigger, and eventually racked up a whole slew of other titles, including his IFBB Pro card and 4 Mr. Olympia wins. Number 6. Kai Greene. American bodybuilder Kai Greene turned to weights as a way to cope with the difficult childhood, and his 7th grade English teacher helped introduce him to the world of competitive bodybuilding. He started out on the teen circuit, flexing his growing muscles, before taking a hiatus to really transform his physique. He turned pro before his 19th birthday, earning him the honor of being the youngest natural professional bodybuilder at the time. He continually improved himself, moving on to the NPC to qualify for recognition with the IFBB. Kai's admirable determination paid off almost 16 years after he first entered the bodybuilding circuit, when he became one of the buff athletes in the IFBB professional ranks. Number 5. Gunter Schlierkamp. Not all famous European-born bodybuilders come from Austria. Gunter Schlierkamp, a retired German IFBB pro, hails from Olfen, Germany. However, it was a certain Austrian muscle machine who inspired Schlierkamp. He saw Schwarzenegger in some of his films and was inspired to sculpt his own body. He started training at 16 and entered, and won, his first competition at 18. He owned the Mr. Universe title in 1993, and made the move to the US in 1996. Just like Arnold. In addition to competing, Schlierkamp has done some acting, modeling, and frequently works with companies as a consultant in product development. Number 4. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Even if you know absolutely nothing about bodybuilding, chances are you know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is. The Austrian-born bodybuilder set records in the fitness world, becoming the youngest person to win the Mr. Universe title when he was 20. He racked up countless titles over the years, including 4 more Mr. Universe titles and 7 coveted Mr. Olympia titles. After an illustrious career in bodybuilding, Schwarzenegger, who had become a U.S. citizen after emigrating to the U.S. in 1968, started conquering another industry, Hollywood. He had roles in several movies, including Hercules, Stay Hungry, for which he won a Golden Globe, and Conan the Barbarian. The film that absolutely made his career, however, was Terminator. With 3 simple words, "I'll be back," Schwarzenegger cemented his place as a pop culture icon. Number 3. Marcus Roll. Unlike many bodybuilders on this list who picked up their first dumbbell at the ages of 12 or 14, Marcus Röhl, who is sometimes nicknamed the German Nightmare, got a bit of a late start. The then 140-pound German-born Röhl started lifting at 19, and after 5 years, finally competed in his first competition, over 100 pounds heavier, at 243 pounds. He won the heavyweight and overall title at his first competition, the Bocage Cup, and began a long career of bodybuilding. He soon received his pro card, continued packing on additional muscle mass, and simply grew and grew his amazing physique. Number 2. Dennis James. Though he's an American muscle man, Dennis James was born in Heidelberg, Germany, as his father, a military man, was stationed there. Perhaps it's that German bodybuilding blood, but James began lifting at 18 and immediately started to impress everyone. James hasn't had as many impressive finishes as some of the big bodybuilders, though he's competed in the Mr. Olympia 7 times. His best finish is 4th place. However, he's consistently maintained his physique over the years, proving that you don't always need titles to keep up your motivation. Number 1. Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman is an absolute beast, plain and simple. In a world where bodybuilders continue to grow bigger and bigger, Coleman has set a new standard. The Louisiana-born bodybuilder has a contest weight of about 300 pounds, something that not many bodybuilders achieve. Coleman got his start as a football player, initially working out so he could be more impressive on the field. He continued playing football while he attended Grambling State University, and actually planned to become an accountant. You heard it, this giant muscle man was planning to spend all his days at a desk. However, his plans changed when he moved to Texas for some new job opportunities. While doing everything possible to stay afloat in a hard job market, Coleman saw an advertisement for the police force, and started a career there. Coleman's fellow officers convinced him to check out a particularly impressive gym in their neighborhood, whose clientele consisted of power lifters and competitive builders. The rest, as they say, is history. Coleman immediately impressed at his first competition in 1990 and soon began dominating the bodybuilding world, earning his IFBB Pro card as well as countless titles. In fact, Coleman holds the record for the most wins by an IFBB professional, a staggering 26, including 8 coveted Mr. Olympia titles. Thanks you for watching video. Here are some other videos we think you might like, and don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks.
Thank you for watching videos.